I'm going to record this warm up because this warm up is starting to be different. And with the workouts that we're going to be doing this week, they will challenge your body in different ways. And so I really want to make sure that we're loosening up the neck through the back. Okay, so if you can memorize this warm up routine, I'll have it on YouTube if you don't have a good memory like myself. But this will really help you stay injury free. Okay, so everyone roll to your side. Let's just stay on our left side here first. You're gonna bring your knees up to 90 degrees and flex your feet, and you're gonna lay your head down on the ground, okay? So your head should not be propping up like this, okay? Because that's gonna jack up your neck. Okay, so you're gently resting your head here. Now, this is a new move, okay? So watch me first before you do it. Both your hands are gonna be like an alligator. They're gonna be pushing energy down on each other. So not just lazy arms, but pushing down with straight arms. We're gonna push our palms together as we come here. This is super good for the neck and the spine, okay? Your eyeballs are gonna stop at your left middle finger, and you're gonna continue to open up through your right hand, okay? And then you're gonna come back, smush your palms together, and then come back down the center, okay? So let's just do 10 of those together. Okay, so feet are flexed, push the palms together. We're lifting both palms up to the ceiling. We're leaving the left hand there. Eyeballs stay on the left hand. We're reaching through that right middle finger as we drag it back and coming back up to center and smushing the palms back down. Okay, so you keep going. I'm just gonna give you some breathing cues. As you pull both hands up, you're exhaling. As you let the right hand fall, you inhale. Exhale as you fold all the way back down. Do that. So why I would like you guys to do this particular exercise every day, if you can, is we're working what's called the thoracic spine, which is your upper back. Okay, as you know, most of our posture is not perfect, okay, including myself. And when our posture sucks, that puts a lot of pressure on our neck, okay? And that's why a lot of people end up having neck pain, is either because of injury or because of really poor thoracic mobility. So we're killing two birds with one stone here. Remember to exhale as you pull both hands up. Inhale, release the right arm. Exhale, come back. Now let's grab two more and then we'll switch sides. Okay, remember, we're pushing our hands together. We're creating energy as we lift up through the thoracic, and then we release the energy through the right hand. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing that on your other side. So knees again, 90 degrees, smush the hands together. You're gonna be lifting and release. Keeping your neck on the ground. Chin is off your chest. Emily, that dog loves you so much.
I know, it's the only person in my house. Person, you know.
I know what you mean. Okay, we got three more on this side. Push the energy between the palms is super important. Okay, keeps the spine straight as you twist. All right, so go ahead and come from your side and sit straight up. So now we're gonna do a little bit more hip rotation and then we'll go back into the shoulders. Okay, so you guys know this one. So we'll start with what you know, which is the 90-90 sequence. Again, if this motion hurts you guys, okay, the option is to put yourself into butterfly, lean forward and lean back, okay? So right leg out in front, both feet are flexed. We're gonna exhale, gentle pressure with straight spine as far as down as you can go, and inhale back up. Okay, really important to move the pelvic floor here. Exhale, tummy pulls back, squeeze up through the pelvic floor. Do not release until you're all the way up at the top. Sometimes I like to put my hand here to make sure that my tummy is tucking back and holding there so I can make sure I'm getting that endurance in that pelvic floor area before I release. We're gonna do 5 on each side. So we got 2 more here. Exhale, tummy tucks. Hold the exhale with endurance on the way down. Release the tummy when you're fully stacked. Good, so now we're here. So now remember, if you don't like this open the gate one, butterfly, reach out for 5 and come back, okay? If you like this one, we're standing here, supporting ourselves with football fingers. We're exhaling, opening the gate, inhaling, come back. Pelvic floor does the same thing as you open. Exhale, tummy pulls back, squeeze through the pelvic floor, don't let go until you're all the way back down. Exhale, tummy tucks, spine is straight, squeeze, release. Exhale, pull the tummy back, squeeze. Last one, exhale, pull the tummy back, squeeze, and release. Drive this left knee down, lift this back foot up, okay? Up and down. Good, so try not to lean here, okay? I'd rather you guys just draw it, even if you can't lift up your foot, just focus on the energy, okay, than having that lean in, because that teaches the wrong muscle to move. Okay, so switching legs, left leg out in front, right in the back. Feet are flexed. Same thing, shoulders pulled away so that our neck can open up. Exhale, tuck the tummy, pull up through the pelvic floor as far down as you can go. Inhale on the way up, and then release. Good, even when you lean down, try not to drop the neck. You shouldn't be able to see your stomach at all. You're actually looking in front of you. Okay, good. Two more. Oh, Jeff, your puppy's cute too. Okay, open the gate. Remember, option here is to butterfly and reach forward if this feels uncomfortable. Okay, exhale, pull pelvic floor up. Inhale, down to release. Nice. I've noticed everyone's flexibility here, excuse me, is getting a lot better in the hips, so good job. Looks good. 2 more. Exhale, pull the tummy back, hold it. Do not release until your knee comes down. Exhale, tummy back, pull the pelvic floor up at the same time, tight, don't let it go. Release, last one. Exhale, pull it back. And release. Right knee drives down, lift this back foot up. Here we go, up and down. So this is my favorite one because it's the hardest one, but also it rotates your hips back where they're supposed to be. Okay, so adding on to this, it's kind of a new one, okay? So we're gonna do this 90-90 window wiper combined. So watch me first. So now I changed the direction of my 90-90 to be towards my wall here. So I'm gonna come up and out of my knee, squeeze through the glute, okay? Gently come back down with my weight in my heels. I'm gonna window wiper over, okay? And come back up. If that feels uncomfortable to do, you guys, option is here. You stay at the low to ground 90-90. Use your hands to window wipe and stay low, okay? No shame in the game. You choose the option that works best for your body this morning, okay? So here we go. We're gonna do 2 on each side. So exhale, come on up. If you wanna stay low to the ground, that's okay. Stretching through the hip flexor, easing your way back down into your heels, window wiping through your heels, keep your toes off the ground, okay? And coming right back up. So if it feels hard to move the legs over, it's just because we need to work a little bit more on our low abs and our hip mobility. So if this one is difficult for you, but doable, I would challenge you to do it almost every day if you can. Mobility is way more important than hard workouts. So if you can substitute, do it. Okay, just one more. All right, so from here, we're gonna do some shoulder rotation. So what we just did with the hips, like really opening up there, we're gonna do the same thing for the shoulder joint. So we've done this one before, but we're gonna do it sitting instead of standing. So palms face towards each other, reaching out like a high five position, but they're facing towards. Thumbs drive back towards the wall behind me, and then I'm gonna flip my palms down. So it's kind of like the butterfly. So reach with your thumbs. As soon as you can't pull anymore, you flip down. Let me see. So keep your arms nice and straight. Yep, good. And when you come down here, try not to drop your neck and your shoulders. Okay, try to keep your neck super straight, looking at something in front of you. Okay, reverse the direction. So now you lead with your pinkies. And when you can't lead with your pinkies anymore, now you flip your palms to face each other and you lead with your pinkies again. Chin off your chest, look up. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna continue to open up the shoulder joint. Drop this left elbow down by your Indian pose. Okay, we're gonna take my right arm and I'm gonna wrap it behind my back and gently, just slightly drop my head. Now I'm gonna release that arm from behind my back and I'm gonna pull through my middle finger, palms face towards the screen. And I'm gonna reach up and overhead as far as I can, opening up the rib cage. Now pull the neck up just a little bit to protect the neck joint. There you go. And reach, reach, reach. And forward fold to the, or side fold to the other side. Right arm comes down, wrap that left arm behind the back. You can drop your neck a little bit, not too much. And reach that arm up and over, pull the neck up to protect the neck joint as you reach up and over. Push through that middle finger. And exhale as you push out of that right elbow to come to straight. Okay, so last thing is we're gonna open up our inner hips and then we're gonna get started. So go ahead and get on your knees. I'm gonna take my right foot first. So I'm gonna start in the front and then I'm gonna walk my ankle over to 45 degrees. Okay, so it should be even with your hip here. All right, so we're gonna lift the big toe up so that we're staying in the heel, and I'm gonna gently drop my weight into my right heel, okay, and then pushing out of my heel. Okay, so this is super good for your hip, especially that inner thigh joint there. Keeping that big toe off the ground so you're not dumping your knee over your toe. Exhale, shift, pull the pelvic floor up. Inhale, shift back, release only when you're stacked. Okay, give me one more. And switch. So right knee comes down, start your left leg here, walk your ankle over. And when you're ready, exhale, stomach pulls back, shift. This is also really good for your ankle too. So we're hitting a lot of stuff here. Inner thigh, hip flexor on your other side, and your left ankle. Okay, so go ahead and take a sip of water if you need it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hammer the shoulders, okay? The shoulders, the triceps, but you'll feel it more in this delty area here. We're gonna hit it with a couple of exercises. Remember, if you would like a challenge, if you feel like your upper body's super strong, you're using lacrosse balls. Myself, I don't have a very strong upper body, so I'm just gonna stick to body weight, okay? But it's up to you. So here we go. I'm gonna show you guys one exercise at a time because it's a long, we're gonna do each exercise for 90 seconds, okay? This is a mind messer. So go ahead and sit in Indian style or wherever you're comfortable. Here's the goal, you guys. Each workout this week, we're gonna have a goal, okay? So the goal this week, or for this particular workout, is to not drop your arms, okay? So everyone's arms have to stay this high, meaning elbows the same height as your shoulders, literally the whole time. If you drop, that's okay. I'm not gonna call you out and be like, haha, you dropped your arms. But if you have to, drop, reset for 5 seconds. That's my rule. Get back up there, okay? So take a deep breath. We're gonna start with the first one. So for those of you who grab lacrosse balls, hold them in your hands facing up towards the sky. For everybody else who's doing body weight, you're copying off of me, okay? So look at your elbows. Are they even with each of your shoulders? Okay, you're gonna act like you're holding a ball here, okay? So everybody pull your chest up, get your neck off your chest, okay? Let me take my watch off so I can see. We're gonna do 90 seconds here. Remember, goal is to not let your arms drop. Okay, I might have to drop my arms because I take my watch off, so I'm gonna try to keep this so I can see. All right, ready? So we're here, and we're just doing the tiniest circles of all time. Okay, leading with the elbows, acting like you're squeezing a ball. Even if you don't have it, your fist should be clenched like you're holding a ball. Remember, you'll feel it in this delt area here. That's where you should be feeling it. So the reason why I love body weight stuff is because there's a bunch of studies out right now in the trainer world that people are getting more toned and ripped from just body weight than using weights, right? So your body is your best tool. Squeeze the ball, keep your elbows up. Turn off your chest. Hang with me for 15. We're not dropping our arms when we move to the next exercise. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walnut crusher. So you're still holding the pretend balls. You're squeezing your shoulder blades back. Crush the nut. Bring it back. Exhale, crush the nut. Hold for 2. Bring it back. Exhale, crush. Inhale, release. So remember, it's tiny circles, so we're not coming here. We're going 1 inch and then 2 inches back. 1 inch forward, elbows stay even with the shoulders, 2 inches squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Good. So keep your arms at 90 degrees here. Try not to let them fall out here. Keep them 90 degrees. Exhale, pull the pelvic floor back with it. Release the pelvic floor. 10 more seconds. Squeeze the ball tight, okay? So don't relax your hands up here, tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So keep your elbows high. We're not dropping the arms. We're pushing here. We're in a prayer position, so push as hard as you can. You're gonna go 1 inch up to your forehead and 1 inch down to your chin. Exhale, pull the pelvic floor up, squeeze tight through the glutes. Inhale down, push hard through the hands. You should feel it. If you're not feeling it, you need to unmute yourself and tell me now, okay? Because you should definitely be feeling it in your shoulders by now. Push as hard as you can on the way up and on the way down. Try not to go past your forehead. It's 1 inch squeeze, 1 inch squeeze to the chin. Push hard. You got 15 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Jeff, you're the only one that's allowed to drop your arms and grab the tennis ball. Everybody else keep your arms up. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is our palms are gonna face up, okay? And we're gonna reach around, drop the palms, bring them back, okay? Face the palms up, pull into skull crush, drop the palms, bring it back. Flip back up. Good. So remember the breathing. We're exhaling, pulling the tummy up, squeeze. Don't release the pelvic floor until you're back to center. Looking for that full range of motion here. Still working primarily the shoulders, but really also secondary working the back. So don't forget that tight squeeze. Twenty more seconds. Good job, you guys. This form looks awesome. Way to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows stay high. Exhale, reach up above you. Come back to 90 degrees. Exhale, pull the pelvic floor up, squeeze. You should feel the squeeze in your triceps. I want you to squeeze so hard you feel it in the triceps at the top. Release on the way down. Nice job. No one's dropped their arms yet. Good job. Stay with it. Really squeezing those shoulder blades back the whole time, okay? So we're not here, we're squeezing. Exhale, squeeze the triceps. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Good, chin up. Fifteen more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the palms away from you. Okay, so you're here and you're doing wall slides. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. If you need to move your legs, that's okay. You don't have to stay in Indian position. You can get up on your knees. You can move your legs out. Pull the chin up. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Inhale down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop the elbows. Triangle in front. Exhale. Push the triangle away. This is a tricep workout. Come back to the heart. Exhale away from the heart. Squeeze. Pull the pelvic floor up. Inhale back. Okay, if you want to feel it more in your triceps, hold out longer for 5 and bring it back. If you want to feel it more in your shoulders, make it a 1-to-1 ratio. Don't forget to breathe. You exhale, push the ball away, squeeze through the pelvic floor, pull the belly button back. Inhale, relax. Push and squeeze. Thirty more seconds. Pelvic floor work here. Exhale, pull it up, push. Inhale, release. Nice job, you guys. Good work. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more exercises before we move to the next circuit. Football post drops. Hand up. This is the best thing you could do for your rotator cuff, okay? So if you would like a little bit of a challenge, it's not going to feel too much difference in terms of burning, but it just kind of helps your brain work on reaction time. So leave your left hand up, drop the right. Okay, so you're alternating, making the left and right brain work differently. But slow down. A lot of you guys are moving way too fast. Slow down. Chin off your chest, pull the spine straight. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, roof raisers. Flip the palms up, and you're gonna raise the roof, bring it back down. Elbows stay even with your shoulders, so don't drop here, stay here. Up, down, exhale, push, and squeeze, inhale, back down. Okay, now we're gonna pulse, so just pulse here. Final 10. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now you can drop your arms, okay? So go ahead and stretch out your shoulders. You guys can do this. You can pull it across. Good, so all you guys met the challenge on that one. Nice job. Who did not feel that one? Just be honest. Everyone felt it? Okay, good. All right, take a sip of water because it's winter time and most people forget to drink water during winter, so take a drink. All right, so here's the deal. We just nailed the upper body. We will come back to it but I don't want to nail it so much that we don't get results. And so we're going to take a small break. We're going to do some core exercises. Okay, this is where this small band is going to come into play for the second and third set here. Okay, so go ahead and grab your small band. Now, again, remember the regressions are just as important as the normal exercise. So if you guys have to regress back down because your form is not correct or because it's pulling on a certain muscle that doesn't feel good, take the regression, please. Okay, so let me explain how there's only 4 exercises for the core. Okay, I think Em, you were the only one who got the sneak peek of this on the weekend because I think most people weren't here the other weekend. So you're gonna put the band around your ankles, okay, like so. And everybody has mostly heard of boat pose from the yoga class. Okay, you're gonna get up into boat pose, which you're kind of relaxing on your tailbone and flipping the feet up, and you're gonna reach up and over your toes. With the band, you're gonna pull the heels apart, okay, pulsing through the outer thighs and your glutes, and you're gonna reach up towards the toes, okay? So that's exercise number 1. The regression to that is taking the band off. If that hurts your tailbone, you can do one leg at a time, okay? But the normal exercise is here, okay? Pulsing the band apart. 1 minute there, okay? The second exercise, we won't need the band around our ankles, but we will need it around our wrists. So we're gonna pull the band apart as much as we can. We're gonna flex the feet. We're gonna squeeze the glutes. We're gonna drop 1 foot at a time. We're never letting the foot rest on the ground. It hovers 1 centimeter over. So really targeting the low abs here and keeping the spine straight. So we're not pulling on any DR and we're keeping the spine straight. So pulling the band and doing everything, okay? Really gets the abs. Okay, exercise number 2 and 3. Side plank mountain climbers followed by sledgehammer, okay? So want this knee down at all times. You can ditch the band for this one. Okay, we're coming up into a high plank position. Hips are up and pushing towards knee forward. Okay, arms are gonna be up and overhead. Sorry, not doing that. You're just gonna do knee to chest, okay? So we're just really targeting those obliques. Final exercise. If you guys have ever, you might not have done it, but if you've ever seen like a CrossFit person at a gym, they typically have that hammer and they, boom, hit the tire. We're gonna do that with the band, okay? One of the best core exercises you could ever do for your body, okay? So we're gonna have the band around our wrist like this. We're gonna pretend like we have a hammer by pulling the band out. We're holding the hammer, we're picking it up, so we're dropping heavy into the heels, picking up to the side, and we're slamming, okay? My right toe is squishing the bug as I slam. My arms stay straight the whole time. So it's medium speed, fast speed. Got it? All right, so exercise number 1, boat pose around the ankles. Okay, again, the regression is single leg boat pose if this is too much. Okay, so here we go. 1 minute, flex the toes, up, straight legs, let's go. Pulse the feet away from each other. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. Not here, all the way up. Take a look at the ceiling. Flex through the toes. Good. So if it's hard to keep the balance, you guys are more than welcome to rest on your elbows here and pulse here. So if it's hard to balance or it's a little too much on your tailbone, you're welcome to come here and really target the glutes and flexing the feet. Good. Good, try to straighten your knees as much as you can and pull those toes towards your face. There, nice. Exhale, pull apart, inhale, bring it back. Yeah, 15 more seconds, stay with me. Pull the toes back. The only way you're gonna really target those low abs and protect the knee is pulling the toes back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the band off, drop to your side. We're moving right along, so stay with me, okay? On your back, your hands are inside of the band. You're pulling the band out as far as you can, both feet up. Pull the toes in towards the face. Squeeze the pelvic floor back and squeeze through the glutes. We're dropping down that left leg as we rip that band apart. Hover over 1 centimeter off the ground, exhaling, pulling it back up. Okay, here we go. We're inhaling only at the top, and we exhale as we drop the opposite leg. Nice, slow, and controlled. We hold for 1, 2 at the hover, and then slowly bring it back. Exhale. Hover and squeeze the glutes. 1, 2. Hold the exhale until you're back to center. That's when you inhale. If this is a little too much on your back, it's okay to drop one knee, okay? And drop one leg and then switch as you drop the leg, okay? Slower you go, the better. The hover is the most important part, okay? So don't miss that as you rip the band apart. Good. As you exhale, that belly button is pulling back as the pelvic floor pulls up like an elevator. You don't release it until you're back to center. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the band. We're on our left elbow, okay? Left knee's on the ground. We pull those hips up and forward. Okay, do not drop the neck like this. Keep the neck steady, pulling tall through the crown of the head. Arm is reaching here. If it's more comfortable for your shoulders to be stacked here, that's fine. Or you can reach it here. Ready? We drive that right knee into our right shoulder and kick through the heel. Drive through the knee, then drive through the heel. Exhale, close, pull the pelvic floor up. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull the glutes up. Inhale, release. Don't look down at your knees. Look up in front of you. Protect your neck. And switch sides. Okay, now right elbow down, right knee down. Get the hips up and forward. Arm up overhead. Exhale, close, pull the pelvic floor up. Kick through the heel. Chin off your chest, stay with it. So when you guys kick your foot out, try not to do this. A lot of people are dropping their foot here. Try to keep your foot even with your hips so it stays high the whole time. Yes, much better, good. Okay, and relax. Last one. Okay, we have the sledgehammer. Okay, so grab your bands. 30 seconds on each side. Let's go ahead and go to the left side first. Inside the band here, we're pulling the band apart the whole time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slightly turn the left toe because that's ultimately where we're gonna be hitting. Okay, and see how my knee dropped and I twisted my toe? That's the ending position. Okay, so here we go. Medium speed, drop the hammer. Medium speed, drop the hammer. Exhale, drop. Inhale, swoop. Exhale, drop. Yeah, nice job, everybody. Keep it up. The more you can pull the band apart, you're not only going to get your arms, but you're going to slam your core too. If your heart rate's not coming up, because you're not slamming hard enough, okay? Some of you are going one speed. I want you medium, then boom, drop the hammer. Medium, boom. There. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, slightly turn that toe out, the right toe. Okay, here we go. Medium, slam, medium, slam, medium, slam. Pull that band apart. So I want you to envision that you're hitting something with your hands, okay? That's how hard you need to slam it down. Nice. Come all the way straight, you guys. Don't stay so low. Come all the way up and slam. Yes, good. Exhale, boom. Inhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Water break. Good job. Okay, so as you guys saw in the email, don't worry. We're going to get the low body on Friday. We're actually going to hammer the low body. So your upper body will get a break. Saturday's really fun. So make sure you, if you can't come to those, make sure you go to the recording because it's a really fun workout. Okay, last thing before we do our cool down. Okay, so I have 2 options. So watch the first option. If you're like, hell no, that's not gonna work, be patient because I have a second option, okay? So option number 1, you can choose to do this standing or on your knees. If you're sick of being on the ground, feel free to stand up. Okay, you're gonna do bicep curls, okay, with the band. So you're gonna pull the band apart, you're gonna drive thumbs towards and past your ear, and then come here. Notice how I didn't do this, okay? It's straight, pull the band, right back past my ears and back, okay? That's how much you should do it, okay? Second exercise, you're gonna be doing tricep extensions on the ground. Okay, so I'm scooting my legs back a little bit, pulling the band apart. I'm gonna push up and back down. Exhaling as I come back up and back down. So I'm driving up into my palms with the band. Okay, if that's like, no thanks, that looks like it's gonna hurt, you can do that same tricep extension exercise against a wall. What that'll do is it'll take it off a little bit more of the shoulders and really still focus on the tricep, but it's not so much of a push-up position. Got it? Okay, so here we go. You can do this standing or on your knees, up to you. Just make sure I can see you because I'm only gonna do the first 5 reps with you guys and I'm gonna tune into your form, okay? So if you're doing it, whether you're standing or on your knees, has to be shoulder width apart. Thread your hands into the band, palms facing towards each other. Step number 1, you squeeze your butt. Step number 2, pull the band apart. Now you're ready to go. You're exhaling past the ears, inhaling, open. Tighten the core as you come here and back. Okay, so really want you guys to focus on holding for 1, 2 at the end of each position. So it's 1, 2 extended, 1, 2 bent. Pulling that band apart. Exhale back, inhale forward. Nice job, you guys. So every time you're at the end position where you're holding for that 1, 2, that's a good opportunity to remind yourself to pull your hands apart just a little bit more. So what this double exercise will do, because we're going to do this one more time without stopping, it's called a superset. Okay, it's nailing one muscle after another with no break. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, if you have sensitive shoulders, you're more than welcome to do this next exercise against the wall, okay? Just when you go against the wall, make sure it's 45-degree angle. Okay, your hands are still against inside of the band. Walk your knees out just a little bit farther, where you drop down to the elbows and push back up, okay? If you want to feel it more, you just continue to walk your knees away from midline, okay? If you want to feel it less, you walk your knees towards your stomach. Inhale down, exhale, push. Again, if this is too much, you go against a wall. Inhale down, exhale, pull the tummy up, squeeze the glutes, then you're up. So really quick, you guys, I'm gonna pause the time. Make sure that we're not shifting our weight back down. So watch my hips, they're not moving. It's just my elbows coming up and down. My hips don't shift here, okay? Keep going. Good, much better, everybody, good. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale down. Long neck for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back up to your knees, bicep curl in 3, 2, 1. Pull the band apart, up, hold for 1, 2, yank the band, drive it up and forward, hold for 1, 2. So slow down, way too fast, slow down. Nice, good. Most important part is getting into the core and the glutes here. Exhale, tighten and squeeze the glutes. Inhale, release. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tricep extensions in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Remember, if you don't feel it, walk your knees away from your midline. If you want to feel it less, walk your knees in towards your stomach. Pull those hands apart. Don't let them slack. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the band except for non-push-up people. If you're a non-push-up person, everybody pause. If you're a non-push-up person, okay, you're gonna take the band and you're gonna lay on your stomach and pull, oops, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Straight arms, but you're pulling the band apart. So you're up here pulling the band apart until I call time. If you're a push-up person, okay, you're doing push-ups, know that your arms are burnt out, okay, at a 1-to-1 tempo until I call time. Last exercise, then we're done in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1-to-1. Exhale up. Inhale down. Chest has to hit the floor, otherwise it does not count. Yes, you can. Give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and break. Okay, so that was your passageway into Hell Week, okay? This was the least hard workout. It just gets harder as we go. Sunday is a break, okay? It's gonna be, hopefully you guys can tune into that. If you can't, it's just gonna be a mobility session, so it'll kind of wrap everything together before we hit the next Monday. So nothing hard on Sunday. It's gonna be super easy and really good for your body. Friday, Saturday are hard though. All right, let's stretch. Okay, so go ahead and wrap that right arm across your body. And focus on deep breathing here. And go ahead and switch. Now we're gonna walk this hand out. So I'm kind of doing spider fingers. So I'm walking my hand out as far as I can. When I can't anymore, that's when I'm gonna drop my neck and open up my trap. Before you switch, you pick your head up first and then move your arm. Walk, spider inch your hand out to the other side. Once you're as far as you can go, you drop your neck. Pick the neck up first, interlace those hands behind you, push through the chest, and if you can, lift your hands up. If you don't like that, then you can just keep your hands down by your booty. And stretching through the shoulder blades, we'll cross that left foot over. We're gonna use our knee to prop that right shoulder blade open and look over our left shoulder. Hand switch. And last stretch, we're gonna do butterfly. So bring those legs in, and with a straight spine, you forward fold as far as you can. Shove those shoulder blades away from your ears, keeping the neck long. And when you're ready, come back up. Okay, so really quick,